What is going on, y'all? It is upgrade time. I have the 14-inch MacBook Pro in front of me, fully spec'd out in space black. So I'm gonna start this video by unboxing this, and then I wanna do some first impressions. This is the box, this is what we have. This is at the top, this is on the side, and the other side. Okay. All right, so let's get this wrapper off. Ooh, I like the matte black. It's like a deeper space gray, if you will. Like, let me see something. What we have here is the 14-inch MacBook Pro in space gray and then the black iPhone. So I just kind of wanted to do a color comparison to see what these look like against each other. So the black on the iPhone is deeper than that on the MacBook, but I like it. I thought it was gonna be a little bit deeper though. I thought it was gonna be even more midnight-ish. From what I remember of the space gray MacBooks, this is a couple of shades darker, but not like a deep dark black, but it's nice. And so far, the fingerprint test, I'm not seeing any. Might be legit. Let me try the lotion. Hold on. We gonna really test this out. I just put a little lotion on my hands because you know sometimes you got the little oily hands or whatever. And I'm gonna try to touch it again, see what happens. Y'all, I legit put Aquaphor on my hands. And if you know Aquaphor, you know that's like baby Vaseline. Anyway, this is definitely a reduction in fingerprint. This is the 16-inch. So as you can see here, this one already had fingerprints on it. And as I'm touching it, it's putting even more fingerprints and smears on them. Do that over here, and we see nothing. So I say the new anodized coating, reducing fingerprints, is true. So that's good to know. I like that because this looks good, but this looks better. But I like this. The black looks deeper at different angles, I will say. Like especially the sides. So when it's in the light, it's definitely lighter, of course, but it hits that kind of ash black almost. I would say like that deep ash black when you tilt it away from the light. I do like the new color, I will say that. I do like this new color. So as far as the specs and things like that, I'm not gonna dive deep into that as I kind of touched on it on my Instagram. I'm gonna throw the link to that down below and also link my Instagram up here so you can follow me up there and check out some more of my content. But ultimately, this iteration is fairly similar in a lot of ways to the previous generation, but with some big leaps in areas of where it's different. So more specifically, like the internals here, it has the M3 lineup inside of the new 14 and 16-inch MacBooks. In addition to that, there's also something known as dynamic caching and ray tracing. Little FYI, I was using the 14-inch M1 Max, okay? I feel bad even saying this. I did not know it was the M1 Max. I don't know. It was working fine, bottom line is what I'm alluding to. I have been able to comfortably edit my 4K footage shot on my Sony a7S III, handle all of my work, and even my battery life on it was fine. Like I didn't have any issues. I didn't get the random rainbow wheel, none of that. It's nice to know there is a familiar setup here, so pretty much all the same ports and things like that are on this one as it was on the previous. So, you know, you got your MagSafe charging, the 2 USB-C ports here, headphone jack, then moving over to the other side, HDMI, USB-C, and your micro SD card slot. I love having the micro SD card slot up here, God. Because I was always forgetting my adapter. I'm gonna open this up so it can start, ooh. Let's see. In time with the paper rip, was that? That was giving, I like it, okay. Let me slide this over and let it do its thing. So we have the beautiful space black cable. Now that I'm looking at this cable again with y'all, this is the black that I thought was the Mac. You get me? Like I thought it was gonna be this hue. And it is at certain angles, it's closer to that, but it's still not this deep shade of black. You know, it's like an off black. And then we have our information. Let's see what we have in this one. And yes, we have the space black Apple stickers. And again, this is the shade that I thought it was gonna be. Like the Apple stickers are even blacker than the Mac, you know? But anyway, And oh, cannot forget, almost did though, the MagSafe. Our MagSafe adapter here with the USB-C port. Anyway, so this is 96 watts like we've seen in the previous models as well. But all in all, that's everything, y'all. So I'm gonna set this up and I'll be coming back to talk more with you about my thoughts of it. I'm gonna be testing it out, doing some editing, actually gonna edit this video on it. The question though now that I'm asking myself is if I'm going to set this up as new, which I think I am. I'm always back and forth on that when I get a new Mac. Y'all let me know down below, do you set your computer up as, she just wants to be heard. But y'all let me know, do you set your new computers up as new? Or do you tend to restore from a backup? With so many things now in the cloud, it just kind of makes it okay in ways to not restore from a backup. So yeah, I think I'm gonna set this one up as new and see how it goes. I've really been enjoying this new 14-inch MacBook Pro. And another little FYI for y'all, I was running macOS Monterey. Like, I wanted to update to Sonoma, but I didn't know if there was anything that I was using that might not be compatible, so I just kind of held off on it. But with the new M3s, they of course come with macOS Sonoma, and it's actually really nice. Like, I'm low-key a little upset that I didn't upgrade sooner, but hey, I'm glad that I did now because I'm able to enjoy the new things that come with it, like widgets on my home screen. Y'all, it is so much better to see things, you know, right at a glance without having to click on the app, such as my to-do app. I use Microsoft To Do and I can see all of my tasks right there on my home screen. I can quickly add tasks. I've also added like my calendar there so that I can always see what, you know, events I have coming up and things like that. So those are just like two widgets that I use, and deliveries is another widget that I like to have up there. Basically not having to go into the app and saving myself that step has helped out a lot. I've also been enjoying profiles with Sonoma, so like when I'm in Safari, I can have my work profile that has like all of my things that are work related. And then when I'm finished working, hop into my personal profile. And the separation of the two has helped me tremendously because when I do get to the point where I'm jumping tasks, sometimes it's not always a work task that I'm jumping to. So that's kind of helped streamline my thought process so that I stay focused and, you know, clocked in when I'm working. But as far as like performance goes, this video that you're watching, I edited this on the M3 Max with no issues. So I know like me personally, I use a lot of plugins for MotionVFX and not once did it stutter on anything that I threw at it. But yeah, all in all, those are like a few initial first impressions of what I've been using the M3 Max for and what I'm enjoying about it. Like the 14-inch M1 Max that I had, it just worked so well that I didn't find myself, you know, eyeing the next new thing as the next thing I need. But this M3 Max is applying pressure. Like, it seems to be worth the upgrade in a lot of different ways. But like I said, this is just my initial impressions. I'm still testing out things and I want to answer the questions that you all may have. So make sure you drop them down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Instagram for any updates. And until the next one, y'all, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.